Hey guys, I'm back. Welcome to my channel. I'm just gonna do this video. I asked Instagram if I should do it because I didn't know for sure if I should, because it is January 5th, Tuesday, January 5th when I am filming this. So it's a little after 2020. It's 2021 now. But I just wanted to, like I said, I'd asked Instagram if y'all would like a 2020 like favorites, beauty favorites. And most of the majority of people say, yeah, go for it, do it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just film a quick one and not go too much into detail on these products because I have a lot and I'm gonna be here forever if I talk about each one. So like each one individually, like a lot. So might need to get yourself a snack, drink, whatever. It's gonna be probably kind of long. I'm gonna try, like I said, I'm gonna try to make it short, but it probably will be long because I do have a lot of products that I found this year that I really love. Like, oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with a lot of these products. Like all of these products, all of the products that I'm going to be showing y'all and talking about, I love. And I've used them throughout 2020. And also, there might be one or two products that I did find at the very, very end. Or I actually recently had found, but I'm just going to mention them anyway because they're bomb. So anyways, let's get to it. I don't know if I'm going to do this in any particular order. I don't think I will because on my new little desk that I got tonight, I just have everything like set out everywhere. So I'm thinking what I want to do first. I guess we can start with eyes first. I'll start with I guess my eyeshadow palettes that I've been enjoying. I'm gonna go like the best to last, what I've been using like crazy and that I love and that I use like all the time. So the first palette we got, is the Madison Beer Morphe collab palette. It's her Channel Surfing Artistry palette. Love this palette. It's so good. And it has just a lot of brown neutrals in it. I'm a neutral kind of girl. Love neutrals. And I love mauves. If you can't tell, I have mauve on today. But I usually have on like browns. Her shadows are so pretty. This is a really good palette. I love it. I've been using it like crazy. This is my most used palette that I use. And then my next one, which is what I have on my eyes right now, is Huda Beauty, her nude palette. This palette is very expensive though. So sad about that, but I actually got it on, like I got a little coupon on it. So I think it was like 60 something. But like I think I got it for like, well I think it was like 65. I might have got it for like 62. I got it a little bit cheaper, but it is an expensive palette, but it is bomb. I have it on, like I said, I have it on my eyes right now. Mixed with the highlight I'm gonna tell y'all about. I got that on my eyes today and her palette looks like this. It is so pretty and it has like all the mauves you can think of. Really pretty. But yeah, they're all basically like some type of tone of a mauve. And it has like one concealer shade in it. Concealer shade is okay. I usually just use like regular concealer. I usually don't even use this concealer that much. But her eyeshadows are really bomb. I love this palette too. And then the next one, I just had found this a few months ago, is the Good Trees Cosmetics Instabay palette. Again, nude palette. It has a gold shadow that I've actually used a little bit. I usually don't really use gold shadows, but it's a really pretty gold shadow. But I use that one. You can get that one at Ulta, Catrice. I don't know if anybody's heard of that or anything. But yeah, because I know I had never heard about Catrice until I went into Ulta. So if you don't know, you can pick that up at Ulta. And Huda, you have to pick that up at Sephora. They don't have that at Ulta. My next palette is the last palette that I used like a bunch like in the beginning of 2020, like when I first got it. But now I've kind of laid off of it a little bit. But sometimes if I want to use like her mauve brown in this, like to use with the Huda Beauty palette, I'll go for it. But I just wanted to mention it. But it is the Carly Bible Anastasia collab palette. I'm gonna drop it or do something with it. But you can tell that these two are like my most loved shadows. I've hit pan on both of them, but this is the one that I usually use. But yeah, they're really pretty eyeshadows. That's usually the other two that I go for, which I've dived into a lot of the other shades just to try. But they're really, to be honest, they're really not me. They're really pretty shadows, but they're just not really me. I don't ever use them on my eyes. But like I said, I used it in the beginning, but like now, like I use every once in a while. I use that shade that I was telling y'all about, the most loved shade. So those are my most loved palettes for my eyes. Next, since I was kind of talking about like shadows and just some kind of like pretty shades, I'm gonna just go into my highlighters that I've been loving. This highlighter, actually, I got it in 2000, this highlighting palette I actually got in 2019, but, I've been using it throughout 2020, still been using it, will always, pretty much always use it until it goes out of date, which will probably be this year sometime. I think it's 2 years though, yeah. So yeah, it'll be, the end of it is like, probably middle to end this year. But it's the Jacqueline palette. It's actually her holiday collection, so I doubt it's gonna come back. But like I said, I've been using it like crazy. I love Jacqueline Hill. Y'all know this by now. Y'all know, like, she is like my favorite YouTuber ever. But if you could tell, these two shades are my most used palette. My most used shades. I really love the first one, and it is in Gleam, and then I like Iced beside of it. Really pretty. Love this highlighter. I also use, not going into detail really, but I also use the Wet n Wild Mega Glow highlight highlight and powder. And sometimes I use Blossom Petals, but I use it mainly like for my eyeshadow because it's too dark for me, or I'm so fair. But I also use a Blossom Glow, and that one is really good. It's more like of a pinky highlight shade. But yeah, I use that too. My newfound love, oh, hold on, I'll talk to you about that in a second. Talking about Wet n Wild, this is their loose highlighter, and I'm so lit. This is amazing. I still have a bunch in there, and I've had it for forever. Like, I know it's going out of date. I'm gonna have to get another one. I think I got it maybe at the end of last year, so I'm probably gonna be picking up another one of these. This highlighter is bomb, and it is so blinding. Like, if you're on a budget, like, really, you need to go for this highlighter. It is so good, and it'll last you forever. So I use that one. And then my newfound love that I've found, which I've tried before a long time ago, like, I just kind of like tried it. I think it was before COVID when I tried it, so I know I loved the shade, but I recently just picked it up, and it is in the highlighting shade from Benefit, and it's Cookie, and it's what I got on right now. It's blinding. It is so beautiful, but it just looks like this. I'll just kind of swatch it for you a little bit. It's so pretty. Put a little bit on me. In the pan, it looks like kind of like a pinkyish champagne color, but it's kind of like goldish white too, and it's like on me. But it is a really pretty shade. Love this highlighting shade. I'm swatching on my finger. I'm gonna use the makeup wipe. And I'm dropping stuff. Lovely. Hold on, let me pick this up. Oh, whoa. Could have sworn something else fell. Maybe it was just this. Since eyebrow product that I'm going to mention fell, I'm just going to go right into the eyebrows, my eyebrow products. Oh wait, I think one of them did fall, but I can't find it, and I'm not going to waste this video finding it. I'll just go into the eyebrow pencil that I had lost. It is actually the Maybelline eyebrow pencil. It's their definer, and it's the Total Temptations one. It's in the pink little pencil, and it's really good, but it fell, so I can't show it to you, but that's one that I love. And another newfound love that I found at the end of 2020 and the beginning of 2020 is this Urban Decay Brow Blade. It is so good. Oh my gosh. But it has like a shade like this, like it's kind of like a liner. So I use that. Like, I use it after just to kind of like darken it up a little bit and get them hair strokes. And then on the other side, it's just a skinny pencil. It's so good. This pencil's really good. It's expensive, but it's bomb. I like this one. And then I use this in Maybelline Sassy Studio Brow Gel over my eyes some, and it's in, I didn't tell you, but it's actually in this, the Urban Decay shade is actually in, the shade that I use is Dark Drapes. And it's also an ink stain too, so it says on fairly well. And like I was saying, sorry, I use the Tattoo Studio Gel by Maybelline, and need to get another one. It is all goopy and nasty from where I've been using it like crazy. I go dropping something else. It just need to stop. It needs to stop. Because it just looks like this, and it just has like the spoolie. Like I said, I need another one, but it's in chocolate. I know for sure that that's the name of it. I don't have to look. So it's in chocolate, so that's really good too. And then my last pencil is the Wet n Wild Retractable Brow Pencil. This is a good eyebrow pencil on a budget, and it just kind of has like the angle to it. Like a dome shape, I guess you could call it. Love that. It's really good eyebrow pencil. I guess we'll get into eyes and we'll do like liner. I'm just gonna go into 2 liners that I use. I use this white eyeliner under my eyes to make them pop. And I put them in my waterline. You can't really see it right now. I just put a little bit in my waterline, so you can't really see it that well. But like I said, it's the Maybelline Tattoo Studio Gel Pencil Crayon, and it's just in polished white, so it's white. And I need another one. It's like, let me hold it kind of to my eye. You can kind of see it. How I've used the heck out of this. It's really good, and it stays on. I think it's just down like 36 hours. It stays on pretty well. And then my next is this liner that I've been using like crazy. It is the Physicians Formula eyeliner. I don't know the exact name. I just know it's, oh, here it is. It's the Eye Booster Waterproof Ultra Fine Liquid Liner. And it's in Black is Black. It's really good. I love this liner, and it's waterproof. And my eyes water sometimes, so I have to have the waterproof. So this is a good liner. And I guess after that, I will go into my mascaras that I've been loving. This is just a few, just to name. This one is the Wet n Wild Mega Skinny Mascara. I use this mostly underneath my underneath really. I use them like on my lower lashes. And I've kind of, it don't come as an angle, but I kind of angled it. Like, the brush is really bendable, so I just go in like that, and they really like make them long. If you can't tell, because before, like, my lashes on bottom had been like non-existent. This is really good though. And you can get it at Ulta. And then the next one that I've been using is the Maneater Tarte Mascara, and it looks like this. It's kind of like the mini, but I kind of find out, like, I do have the original, like the real Maneater one. It's in the black tube. I don't know what it is, but I feel like that the small one is better. So I wanted to mention the small one, but I really like it, and it really makes your lashes really long and separates them pretty good and makes them like volumized like a lot. So it's a good mascara. And you can get that at Ulta as well. I get mine at Ulta. I'm pretty sure you could probably get it at Sephora as well. And this next one is a love that I found recently at the very last of 2020 and the beginning of this year, 2021. And it's been going viral everywhere, on TikTok, everywhere. And it is the Maybelline Lash Sensational Sky High Mascara, and it looks like this. I actually did a little video on my TikTok just like talking about how I like it. But it looks like this, and I actually don't really go for wands like this, but it really makes them long and separate. And I actually have it on my lashes right now, and I'm gonna kind of get up close so you can see them. But yeah, it makes them really long. I love this mascara. It's so good. It's really good. I'm glad that I actually found it and picked it up and actually like it. So yes. Ooh. Next, I'll go with foundation because this is the only foundation that I use, and it'll be fast. I just use the Makeup Revolution foundation stick in F4. It just looks like this. Love it. Full coverage. I have dry skin. It's really good for dry skin. Love this foundation. Use it every single day that I put on foundation. I have other foundations that I use every once in a while, but I just didn't really want to mention it because this is my beauty favorites, and it's something that I use all the time, every single time I do my foundation. So I was like, I need to mention it. And then next is my concealers that I use and love. Tarte Shape Tape I use every once in a while. I used a lot in 2020 though, like throughout it. I just switch back and forth, but not really gonna go into Tarte Shape Tape because y'all already know, everybody basically already knows the drill with that concealer. Pretty common. The next one I use is the It Cosmetics Bye Bye Under Eye, and it's just kind of like a cream kind of concealer more. It's more for dry skin, but it's full coverage and it's really good. Another concealer that I use throughout the 2020 and I use now like crazy is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover concealer. Oh, and by the way, the other concealer I was talking about, the Cosmetics, is in medium, but I usually do the medium neutral. I have that one as well. Like I said, like I was saying, this is really good. It's a pretty good dupe for a Tarte Shape Tape, but I feel like that this one is like not as drying, and it's still as good, and it's cheaper. So I use it in the shade Light Ivory. Next, I guess, talk about setting powders. I just have one that I really love, and it is the Lancome Absolute Powder. This powder is expensive though. It is very expensive, but it is so good for dry skin. I absolutely love it, and it's like my new ride or die. It's really pretty. And it is in the color Absolute Pearl. Absolute Pearl. So love that. And also, you have been using the Coty Airspun. Didn't really kind of want to show it to y'all because I know about everybody knows about that powder, but I use that and I don't. It's a good one. I mean, I guess it would be considered maybe one of my favorites, but I don't know. I just really wanted to mention the Absolute Powder because it's what I use all the time, and it's one of my ride or dies. So I had to mention that one. Next is talk about blush. I have this blush right here. It's the e.l.f. blush. I cannot remember the life of me. Oh, I know. It's in the shade Always Cheeky. It's $6, I think, at Ulta. This is kind of like a peachy shade. Really pretty. I use that. And then I also use the Milk Makeup one usually. It's just like a cream. And I just usually would just set it with powder, or I'll set it with maybe my e.l.f. blush. For my contour, I use this Essence contour palette, but I didn't really want to like bring it into the video because I don't use it all the time, but it's a good one that I use. But my ride or die that I've recently came to find in the middle of 2020 and I use now is the Physicians Formula Bronze Booster, and it just has like a highlighting shade. I never use the highlighting shade really. It's good, but I just never really use it. I usually just use the middle shade and sometimes the bronze shade. Really pretty, and this palette is really good for fair skin, and it doesn't make me look orange or anything. And I actually have it on right now, and I have it mixed a little bit with the Essence too, but it's really pretty on my skin. And I don't feel like I said, it pulls too orange. It's a little bit orange right now, I kind of feel it looks like, but it might just be too with the blush. But in person it's really pretty, and it doesn't look bad on me, I don't feel. Next is my lip products. I just kind of wanted to mention this one. I don't really ever I used it at the end of 2020 just for like Christmas, and I've used it a few times, I think a time before that and Christmas, and then maybe a time after that, so a few times. But it's a really good red, and it's the Super Stay Ink Crayon that I've used, and it's just like a reddy color. It's really pretty. I loved it, and it is in the color Hustle and Heels. It's a really good one. And use the little pencil too, the same one, different color, and the one I just talked about, and it is in Seek Adventure. And actually I have it mixed on my lips right now, so I love that shade too. I don't know if I showed y'all what it looks like. It just looks like a rosy pinky color, really pretty. And then recently just discovered in 2020, at the end of 2020, and they're a NYX soft matte lip cream, and it is in the color Tokyo. It's just a pretty pinky mauve color, and I just mixed that too. Like, so I put on the this Maybelline one, and then I'll put on this one. I mix my liquid lipsticks, and then my last nude that I love to use and that I put on after is the Melted Matte Too Faced in Me So Pretty. This is actually sadly discontinued, and I'm so sad about it. I'm still so sad about it. I got me 2 of these. Well, my mom actually got me one for Christmas, and then I got this one. So I'm good for, I think it lasts like, yeah, it's like 12 months. I'm good for like 2 years. But then after that, I don't know what I'm going to do about my liquid lipsticks, because this is my ride or die, and this has been my ride or die for forever. I really love it. Next, I guess I will go into setting sprays. This is a setting spray that I recently came to love too in 2020, and it is actually another it's in the collaboration and in the same kind of it was in the same collaboration, I guess you could say. My words ain't really coming out. Like, I know what I'm talking about. I don't know if y'all know what I'm talking about, but usually like if Morphe, it is a Morphe setting spray. Usually like if they do collab with someone, they come out with multiple products. Well, like I talked about the first product, Madison Beer's palette, eyeshadow palette that I like. I actually got another one, her collection. That's what it is. They do collections, and this is actually the setting spray in her collection. And like I said, it's Madison Beer's Seal the Deal, and it has glitter in there, but like you can't really see, I feel like you can't see it when you put it on your face, because I get scared with glitter, because I'm like, I don't want glitter all over my face. I just want to look dewy and wet. Like, that sounds nasty, but that's what I want to look like, wet and dewy. Like, I don't want to look like, you know, like a mess with glitter all over my face. But it doesn't do that, but it does kind of have like a pinky feel to it though, but it's more for fair skin. And like I said, it's in Seal the Deal, and it's her luminous spray. And then have a darker shade as well. If you're darker than me, I would try that one. I've not tried it, obviously. I'm not, I'm very fair, but like I figured that would be good too. And then I also still use my Milani Make It Last 16 Hour spray, just to kind of make sure everything sets together. I recently found this spray. It's the Lila Bee. This is another luminous spray. Just recently got this. Actually, I think it was in the beginning of 2021. So I got this. I recently love this. And then there's another one that I wanted to talk about that is pricey, but I actually got it on sale the other week. Then I got this in the beginning of 2021, at the beginning of this year. And it is the Versailles Rose Gold Skin Mist. This is heaven in a bottle. Heaven in a bottle for girls with dry skin. If you have dry skin and you're really looking for a good setting spray that's dewy and just makes your skin look so pretty, I would really save and get this because it is amazing. But it's my new found love, the Versailles Gold Mist. And it has like little gold flecks in it. But when I spray it, you don't see the gold flecks or anything in it. It just makes your skin look so wet and dewy. It's so pretty. Love it. So I actually think that I went through everything that's my favorites. And this video is pretty long. It's like 21 minutes. Ugh. I know it's going to be long, but if you stayed until the end, thank y'all so much. Like I said, I just wanted to get this video out there, and I had asked on Instagram, and everybody was like, yeah, just go for it. A lot of people was like, yeah, go for it. So that's why I wanted to make this. Sorry it's late, but life happens. I've been wanting to get around to do it, but I have been sick too recently, so I'm just glad that I've got the chance to actually do it. So I hope to have this up for you for soon, maybe the next few days, or it might even be tonight. But if it is tonight, it might be tomorrow. I don't know. It'll be somewhere soon. So anyways, thank y'all guys so much for watching, and y'all have a good night and good day wherever you are. And I'll see y'all guys later. Bye.